Caitlin Clark continues to shatter records. And she's been doing it on the court, but to be honest with you, the bigger conversation is the fact that she's doing it off the courts. This is a tweet from NBA Central. Caitlin Clark continues to shatter viewership records. Last Sunday's Fever Wings game on NBA TV drew 652K viewers, surpassing all NBA games on the network last season. The last NBA game with a larger audience on NBA TV was Heat versus Bucks Game 5 of the 2023 playoffs. She's starting to bring more eyes than the men's league, all right? Got a couple more things here. And this is from DBG, NBA YouTuber, 2K YouTuber, DBG. We've been searching for the new face of basketball after LeBron and Curry. It's Caitlin Clark. So the conversation today that I want to have with y'all is, listen, for the last year, we have been trying to figure out who the next face of the NBA is. But to be honest with you, I feel like the overarching conversation is, who is the next face of basketball? We just talk about the NBA because it's the NBA. It's the highest tier of competition. But is there a case for Caitlin Clark to be so transcendent that not only is she the face of the WNBA, she is the face of basketball right now and moving forward?
Is there a case? What kind of layup line that? Yes. Is there a case? Absolutely.
Do you believe in it? All right, let's. Semantics, man.
No, I'm not being semantics, man. I was getting into my. I was getting into. Y'all shouldn't have cut me off. I was really gonna.
Sage is drinking the Kool-Aid. I didn't see the tweets.
Like chill. Anyway, what I was getting to is absolutely what I guess to dive further down into it to make sure it's not semantic-y. Yeah, Caitlin Clark definitely, certainly has an argument for it. I honestly don't know where I stand right now, and I'm literally gonna think of it as you guys go on. Maybe you guys can convince me one way or the other, but certainly Caitlin. I mean, literally being the face of the W in itself is good enough, let alone the numbers, let alone the statistics, let alone how so many people are trying to act like they've been watching a sport that they have not been watching just to talk about Caitlin Clark. Every time you mention Caitlin Clark, you don't even talk about basketball anymore at some point, unfortunately. We could even get into the fact that the NBA, we're asking questions. WNBA, we kind of have an answer. And then above all else, gang, this is just like, this is just unheard of shit going on. In the NBA, whenever we see some unheard of shit, we're on the soapbox of, dang man, this era, it's offensive. Dang man, this era, or the old heads are dissing whatever. With Caitlin Clark shit, it's just like, wow. All right. She went from, did she make the Olympic team to, okay, she probably could have made it there, but maybe not at the time. Is she an MVP candidate? And there's like, no, Miss Wilson still got it, in my opinion, definitely still got it. But over time, these barriers are getting shattered by the day, and now the viewers are getting shattered by the day. Now the aura is getting shattered by the day. Yeah, absolutely. I don't even know if I said it the best, but Caitlin Clark certainly has an argument of being the face of basketball, especially in 2024, where it even happened in like the rap game. Even women, it wouldn't shock me if in the 2020s Caitlin Clark was the face. It wouldn't shock me at all.
I'm not gonna lie. Caitlin Clark has done tremendous works for the women's game. Caitlin Clark has had a tremendous season this season. But I'm not going to lie to you. There is no coincidence. These numbers come out and she has this type of boom in terms of eyes. When Streamies gets clapped, I'm just saying. God. Streamies gets clapped, now she's breaking records. Coincidence? Brother. I think not. I'm just saying. It just makes sense. It makes perfect sense. That's it. That's the take right there. I am not surprised. I don't think that this is anything too crazy. It makes perfect sense.
Wait, what you're saying isn't even true. Streamies is still up.
Yeah, I was
not crazy.
Let me.
I'm gonna say you didn't know that. Yeah,
he said disagree.
That shit definitely still up. I don't use it though.
Can I take my victory lap?
Is it for real? I thought it was cloud.
No, yes, still definitely up. But buddy, we're on much better sites. So.
Damn.
I'm on Boo.com.
I'm bougie.
I want to take my victory lap, because I said my hot take of the week a long time ago was, Caitlin Clark has the most hype any basketball player has ever had since LeBron James. They came up here and tried to Zion, Blake Griffin, Kevin Durant. You try to do that. We're done with the 90s. I think I said that even last pod. We're done with the 90s. We're done with that. This is just more icing on the cake. Shouts out to those that picked up on the tweets from a minute ago from her sophomore year when I put it out there. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, time does matter. We are better than them. Also, this shit's on everything that people are saying about the NBA players and, oh, why they're this, that, and the third, da-da-da-da. This person doesn't have the personality, all that stuff. Caitlin Clark has basically the personality of Nikola Jokic, and she's still at this level. Now, we may be able to talk about American versus foreign. That's a different conversation, but trust me, she doesn't have the personality. She has the ability on the court. She's not pretty conventionally to what a lot of Americans or people believe to be pretty. She's still booming it out the way. There's a lot of things that go against what people have been saying, that you need to do you need this to do the personality, blah, 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 blah. No, you need the opportunity to tell a good story. You need the opportunity to build up. You need some swooping in there, and you need some other people to praise it in there. But this is the formula for the NBA. And I will say this, the fact that she has to participate because of the place of the league goes also to my point that a lot of these NBA players don't feel like they have to participate in a lot of this stuff because they're just in a place where they make a lot more money. They don't have to do the commercials. They don't have to do the pop-ups. They don't have to do the appearances. You're seeing Caitlin Clark literally everywhere. She's still doing stuff like during the season that's reminiscent of the 1950s players. I said about that time that Jerry West and them went to the mall parking lot and set up a basketball goal and was shooting outside. That's what they doing in the W, and it works.
Yeah,
it's working.
Let me say this about Caitlin, man. There's been only 3 players in my lifetime that I feel like you can make a career, make serious money, primarily being focused on one player. One is LeBron with Skip Bayless. I would say second is Steph Curry. Third is Caitlin Clark. I'm going to speak for the YouTube game because that's my forte. That's what I can speak to right now. The Caitlin Clark boost is real.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just, okay, I got 10K more views on this. No, bro, we're talking about channels from the ground up getting 100, 200K videos like it's nothing. We're talking about channels that we're talking about the NBA averaging 40, 50. All of a sudden, you're getting 400, 500K view videos. It is insane. I've seen certain people take full pivots to making damn near daily Caitlin Clark content. DBG actually has a WNBA channel, which literally 5 times a day, somehow, some way, I don't know how he does it, talks about Caitlin Clark making good money. Like, he had a live stream where he had like 800 people in there. Just, I think he was doing like a watch party on one of her games, pulling 800. That Caitlin Clark stimulus is for real. And I cannot say that about Vic.
Nope.
I cannot say that about Zion.
Nope.
I cannot say that about
And
Lonzo for a year had it low key. I ain't gonna lie. I know some channels out there.
At one point.
DKM was a ball family channel
Lonzo.
at one point. So, but to this scale, nah, bro. Like, Caitlin Clark is making careers right now for other people just by talking about her. So.
who the fuck is doing 20K? Whoa, wait a minute. Somebody, Legend Daryl said, "Yep, live streaming, watch along, 1K to 20K. That is that's a huge gap.
Major margin.
That's a
Him,
What?
Legend Daryl is.
Yeah, hey man, whole time.
And he got 0 subs, no cap. That's how crazy it is.
Oh, I'm stuttering because Legend Daryl, link the channel that's pulling 20K.
Oh my god.
That went from 1K to 20,000. That would be studied
We need to
immediately.
pivot.
Super
Yeah,
hard.
that would be studied
We're
expedition.
going back. You turn back, chat.
We would only
Oh
need
man,
to work
but
during
I
the-
was just having fun with the
if we
$3
start
cheat.
averaging 20K, we would only need to work in the summer. Fuck it.
During the WNBA season. We
Hey,
chill
no
the rest of the year.
bullshit.
That's what some of them football channels be doing. Oh, trust me. During football season, they only go live. And then after football season, they kind of fold it up. They might upload a short. Maybe some news about their team. But they ain't creating. Come football season, they got a Prize Picks and a DraftKings ad.
Draft.
And they back to... yeah, they going crazy, gang.
Hey, no cap.
FA in the regular season all day.
This is when I realized shit was different. I go on my homepage, I see Patrick CC make a Caitlin Clark video.
Yeah, no.
Patrick CC? Patrick, see,
Yeah,
making
see.
Caitlin Clark videos.
Oh,
What
yeah.
are we doing?
She's
She is
different.
big
She's
time.
crossing the
Nah,
threshold.
Chad, that's crazy.
I hate to have a agree only segment here, Chad, but I think one of us would have to just literally being poker face devil's advocate liar man to at this point it's like like nah. Maybe if you want to go for a face of basketball and you want to have an argument that the NBA will always be superior to the WNBA and therefore the face of the NBA will be bigger than the face of the maybe that's how you go.
Listen.
But I can't even buy that, man.
You have to
I
take the
can't.
obtuse hat off. You have to take the obtuse hat off. The only thing you can compare this to is if LeBron James came up today. That's it. There is no other comparison.
It's
like,
good,
let's just
bro.
be real. There's no other comparison.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say her name holds so much weight in terms of viewership and just what people want to talk about. It's insane how many people just sit and ready to react to Caitlin Clark. Her name rings off more on Twitter than put an edit in one of your posts. If you say I'm looking for an editor, you know how people just magically flood to you because of that? That's Caitlin Clark effect. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and just be early because I've been early on a bunch of these. I've hit on all of them. I got wiggle room here. Fuck it, yeah, she is the biggest name in basketball. In 2024, she is the biggest name in basketball. Full stop. I'ma just, hey, if I'm wrong on this one, trust me, I got leeway. I got house money to play with at this point.
Yeah, I'm
I've
about
been
to say,
early, so-
I guess for the sake of argument, I probably would say right now a LeBron James and Steph Curry when they're in the mix of their seasons, when they got it going on, the Olympics was a testimony to that. So I'm gonna probably always say, yo, LeBron and Curry probably still got it. But the fact that I am literally like, I mean, maybe that is like so fucking crazy to me. Shout out Caitlin Clark.
That was
All right, well, let's put a pin to it. Peak Caitlin Clark popularity. Is she going to reach LeBron levels of fame?
I'm not gonna bar that. I can't bar that. That's
It depends.
Yeah.
It's so many different variables that come.
If you have to pin on it, yes or no, yes or no.
I'm gonna have to say no,
I'm gonna
and
say
that's not hate. That's a see it to believe it thing. LeBron fame, and I'm not saying Caitlyn isn't generational, but LeBron fame, like we throw around the word generational, that shit I ain't seen that since like Mike. And then I mean, granted, Kobe was there, but like I was growing up when Kobe was pretty much there. I seen LeBron start here and become somebody that's like that. That's 101. I'm gonna have to say no, but that's not that she can't. It's not that it's impossible. I just cannot bar that she will because LeBron only prime. No, that was crazy.
There's
Omar?
Oh, damn, Damo froze just at the right time.
In one time where a name runs with LeBron at the start of the career. There have been people that have started to touch those type of peaks in the midst of it, at somewhere in the middle, maybe near the end. But in terms of starting their career with that much noise, Caitlin Clark is the only person that comes close to how LeBron started.
Yeah,
I think she has a chance. If anyone has a chance, she has a chance. She's the first person with a chance.
I think the only separation is what I alluded to earlier. It's the personality thing.
Yeah.
Now, I'm in a crazy combo. Caitlin Clark with the Angel Reese personality. I would 100% put all my money on. Yes, she's gonna. I'd say she'd be bigger than LeBron. No cap.
Yeah, if Angel Reese played like Caitlin Clark, Jesus Christ, and that's not that Caitlin solos. It's just it's a play style factor along with the personality.
Yeah, I would put her over every. Come on. But I think that she is definitely more like super Larry Bird, just super, Jokic. Her idea of dressing up is sweatsuits. She's not trying to pop out. She's really trying to stay chill. I would love to see. I think what's going to be a really, really big testament is what she does in the off season. I know she signed up for the 3v3 league, the Unrivaled League, but I'm sure she signed up for Unrivaled simply due to the fact that she likes basketball, as opposed to saying, "Oh, this is an opportunity for me to market myself." What is going to be amazing to me is what will tell a lot is what happens post WNBA season. They get eliminated in the first round, or they get all the way to the finals and it's over with. There's still going to be this gap, and what she does in that time, If she goes back to Iowa, it's over with. But if she stays in Indy and goes to like Pacer games, I guess, then
It just hit me.
But
If
I don't know.
she start fucking winning, bro, holy shit.
She already did that.
No, but like,
I'm just kind of
no, I know.
Oh my god.
I'm just kind of confused on why you stuck to white players. Why couldn't she be a Kevin Durant? That's kind of crazy.
Very bird, huh?
I don't
Magic.
know. I'm trying to think. What's a black player that's like
Kawhi.
Like
Kevin
Kawhi. She and Kawhi is extremely quiet. But if she gives off very much Kawhi, very reclusive, like you just don't, hear from them.
Nah, he tried too hard.
JT
Like I said,
tried
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, just for the love of basketball, Kevin Durant.
KD in the second half.
And with Kawhi's
KD
quietness, I guess.
Yeah, KD be talking. All right, so I honestly I didn't want to just stop with LeBron. So y'all saying Damo said maybe, Omar said with Angel Reese personality, but it's still no, looking like a no. Sage said no. Steph Curry.
That'd be
Just quick answers. Just quick answers.
Yes.
I'm gonna say no again because what Curry did, she would be like the second person you've seen it. Curry was like a pioneer, so I would say probably no.
I'm gonna say yeah. She might change how people as a country view women's basketball. You might just see like whole programs, and it'll be in combination with other people. But you might just start seeing like schools be like, because there's schools out there, and I know this is long-winded because it's gonna be short. There's schools out there that are like, we don't have a women's team. We just don't have a women's program. After this, I think the youth girls basketball participation numbers are gonna like quadruple, and I would have to say yes. I'd have to say yes.
All right. I'm just trying to find. Okay, so that's Omar's line right there. I'm trying to find Sage's line. So what would be the line below Steph Curry?
Trae Young.
Recently, I mean, I think this corny answer, but if we're trying to wrap up the segment here, well, we just don't end on Sage. But no, corny answer, but I think she's like her own line. I think there's a clear difference between the line of like Kevin Durant at John Wall, or if you will, and then Steph Curry. I think that gap, that massive gap, Caitlin Clark's probably going to fill that gap and maybe be closer to Curry.
Donovan Mitchell? Nah.
Yo,
sure. Donovan Mitchell.
And that's another thing too, because the World Cup is next year. I ain't gonna lie. Now this is a crazy test. I just seen it in the chat. Somebody said that. What if she does this next summer during the World Cup, which is like that? Not competing with the World Cup is definitely like that's bigger Super Bowl levels. That's similar.
That's big.
I don't know. Last year's Super Bowl was kind of crazy. And maybe I don't know the World Cup viewership numbers. If she can start pulling this shit off, mind you, the Dallas Wings are the second worst team in the league. So the fact she's able to pull that off versus the second worst team in the league, I don't know, brother. I don't know.
She's special.